Shalom, shalom. So lucky I had to restart my live. You know, one of these fucking thoughts coming down the fucking Instagram. That shit just didn't look right at all. Ain't a good way to start off a lesson, talk about must watch, and then you just see this fucking thought coming down the damn Instagram. Give me 1 second. I am trying to. Bro. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I got it. Did it come up? Yeah, it did come up. All right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah Shai, Kol Haloim, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawah Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Hakim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that this lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Amawan back at you with another lesson. And this is a must-watch video. I'm going to go into another video that, I don't want to talk too much about it, the way these damn fucking people are hitting you up with these strikes and shit. But, I had to restart my live again because when I went to go load up my Instagram, you just had a straight dot coming down the fucking page, and that shit didn't even look right. for a must-watch video, and then that's the first thing you see is like, what the fuck? But yeah, I had to just start the whole shit again and set up my whole page properly. But like I said, it looked crazy. So anyway, yeah, judgment proceeding out. Definitely is. I'm gonna get into that too. I'm gonna get into one of the posts I did bring up on judgment, but this one is going into just a video. But you can see it for yourself. I'm gonna bring it out right now, and then I'm gonna go into some scriptures. I don't want to talk too much about it because the last time I did it, a video on it, these damn devils came out with their bullshit and hit me with one of those, So let me share my page real quick. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna play the video, and then I'm gonna filter it through the scriptures, and it just goes to show how these devils really be making moves, man. And they were telling you way back, because this video goes way back, way back, 1940s, around there, But Lord willing, it's edifying, and hey, man, Lord willing, it doesn't get smacked. All right, but let's check it out.
Nice, cozy little farmyard. The characters, in order of their appearance, are Cocky Locky, head man, chicken inspector, supervisor of egg production. A good guy to know nowadays. This is Henny Penny and the local rocking chair brigade.
Before I keep going, now you got to see the way this video is basically going into the way life is ran now, right? Because in the beginning, it kind of shows you the different types of people that are amongst us now, gossipers, drunks, and, the club scene. And, you'll see how it goes into it. And then it pretty much goes into lies and deception. And then it goes into psychology, which we're in that time now where they do everything is a psychological warfare. They install fear in you, things like that. Everything is a psyops. Okay. Then it goes into, the blind leading the blind. People are raising up to be leaders, but they're false leaders, and they're pretty much leading you into destruction. you know, because of the psychology being played on us, you know. And it all starts with who? These top banking families feeding us what they want us to learn, you know, and what they want to feed us to mislead our people. All right. And at the end of the whole entire video, everybody gets misled, which is going to be the same thing here. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to start off with a scripture so you can get it of what I'm saying. Let's start off with it's in Exodus. Forgot where. Follow not the multitude to do evil, KJV. All right. Of course, they only got that piece that I said. Follow not the multitude to do evil, KJV. This is Exodus 23:2, and it says, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment." All right. So, you know what? Let me go up one. It says, "Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be unrighteous unrighteous witness. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment." All right. So the point is not to follow the multitude to do evil. All right. And you have to understand that, hey, our people are being misled as that flock. All right. Like it tells you in Second Ezra's. Where is it? 15. Yeah, 15. And yep, 10. And it says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt." All right. So key words here is that my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, you know. And our people is a flock that's being led to the slaughter because our people put in what? They put their trust in Egypt, man. All right. Tells you that in 30. All right. "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that covering, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." All right. "That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked of my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt." All right. And this damn white man is the modern day Pharaoh, you see. America's that modern day Egypt, and we're putting our trust into this damn devil, all right, and not putting our trust into YAHAWAH'S. All right. It says, put your trust in God. Oh man. "Put not your trust in man," KJV.
Right, according to web.mit.edu, "Do not put your trust in princes, in mortal men who cannot save. When their spirit departs, they return to..."
Satan fucking with this damn computer right now. Psalms 118:8, and it says, "It is better to trust in the Lord YAHAWAH than to put confidence in man." All right. And our people are putting trust in man more than YAHAWAH. You see, so when the time comes for them to be destroyed, all right, it's going to happen because you wanted to listen to your oppressor. All right. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. This is Isaiah 31:1. "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots." All right. "Chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." You see, so these people go down to Egypt for help. All right. And they put their trust in what? These horsemen, because when you go into horses, it goes into power and all that. So, you know, these people have power, and these people will brainwash you with their power. You know, they'll do everything in their power to misguide you. And our people will continually keep falling for those ways, you see. So, again, let me go into this video now.
takes place in a nice, cozy little farmyard. The characters, in order of their appearance, are Cocky Locky, head man, chicken inspector, supervisor of egg production. A good guy to know nowadays. This is Henny Penny and the local rocking chair brigade. Always ready to poke their beaks into everybody's business instead of sticking to their knitting. Here we have them at the bridge table. Who are they pecking to pieces now? Let's listen in. Sound just like people, don't they? Now we see them at Madame Poulette's beauty coop, getting the popular red henna rinse. This is Turkey Lurkey and the Smart Set, who spend all day discussing what is wrong with the world. There's this element, too. The Jitterbirds, a pretty feather-brained crowd. And here are Goosey Poosey and Ducky Lucky and all the other gay ducks. A thirsty lot, always around where there's something to drink. Now, last but not least, here is Chicken Little, Playboy and Yo-Yo Champ. A little shy on brains, but a good egg as chickens go.
So real quick, you see, when they were just showing all those type of different chickens and all these different type of people, all right, that's right. They got that's right, exactly. That's why I went off different with the video this time, because I think the reason I caught it was because the way I showed the introduction, it was showing who produced it and everything. You know, you want to kind of stay away from that. That's why I put it onto Instagram, but I cut it and went straight into the video. So, you know, Lord willing, it be, you know, it'll go through and it won't, you know, get smacked. But, you know, we're going to see what ends up, you know, happening. All right. But what you saw in the beginning was basically the way the people are in the world. You have your drunks, you have your partiers, you know, you have your smart ones. They showed that they're always trying to figure a way to do something with the world. All right. So it was pretty much showing you society. All right. Let me go back.
As our story continues, we find all our fine-feathered friends happy and contented. And why not? Didn't they have a big, strong fence protecting them? But wait a minute. What's this? Aha! It's Foxy Loxy, the poultry fancier.
So you have to understand that this fox is being shown as the government right now, right? So they're pretty much about to show you exactly how the government thinks on society and how they push agenda upon them, you see?
Looks like he's taken an interest in our little community. A culinary interest. So why doesn't he just jump in and help himself? Do you suppose it's because of the high fence? Or the locks on the inside? Or the farmer's shotgun? But I'm not a fox for nothing. Besides, there's more than one way to pluck a chicken. Psychology. Why should I just get one when I can get them all? Quote, to influence the masses, aim first at the least intelligent. Unquote.
Now you see, basically, that's exactly what is being used upon us today. You know, everything is psychology. Everything is a psyops, okay? And what do they target? They target those that are weak links, all right? And who are the weak links in the society? Those that have no faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. They are targeted and they become the weak link, all right? This is Exodus, a forward generation who have no, damn, I forgot how it goes. A forward generation that has no faith, KJV. It's in Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy 32 and 20. And it says, and he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be. For they are a forward generation, children in whom is no faith. You see, so our people, especially 2/3 of our people, they have no faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So what ends up happening is that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hides his face from them. They're not covered. They're not guided. All right. They're not protected. So it's easy for, this damn devil to come and make moves on our people. All right. What does it tell you in? Let me grab that real quick. Like a lion seeking who he may devour, KJV. This is in I thought it was the 2 Peter. This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant. All right. When you go into that word sober and vigilant means to, stay on your toes, basically. All right. Being vigilant, we walking circumspect. All right. What does it tell you in Ephesians? All right. 5. Ephesians 5 and 15, and it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right, so you have to walk circumspectly, man. You have to be walking with your eyes open, basically. All right, circumspectly goes into what? Exact, accurately, diligently. All right, constantly working, doing the works of the Lord. All right, knowing that you have to be exact in everything you do. All right, perfect, it says here. All right, accurately, keeping your eyes on point, man. And then it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, all right, which is your enemy, as a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. All right, so that's the agenda of this damn devil, to see who he can find as a weak link so he can devour him with the ways of this society. So if you don't have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, it's easy for you to fall into temptation. It's easy for you to get sifted in the ways of this wickedness of this world. All right. So let's go into go back into that video.
Honestly, who looks nice and stupid? Lucky Lucky, Turkey Lucky, Lucky Lucky, Goosey Poosey, Henny Penny, Chicken Little. He looks nice and stupid. Quote, if you tell him a lie, don't tell a little one, tell a big one. Unquote.
You see? So now what he said is, if you heard it. Excuse me. He said it right there. If you're going to go tell him a lie, all right, make sure you tell him a big one. And this devil does exactly that. They make sure that they tell you a lie, and they make it big enough for you to believe. Because what ends up happening is that they tell you a lie over and over again and make it bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point where these people really believe in this lie. All right. It goes into gradualism. All right. How they feed you these lies over and over and over again, to the point where you believe it. As a matter of fact, what's that called? A pathological liar. Someone that comes out with lies all the time, and they actually believe in their own lies. You see? And this devil is all about lies. All right. Let's see what it says. The wicked is estranged from the womb, KJV. All right. This is Psalms 58 and 3. And it says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. You see? So they speak lies right from the gate, man. As soon as they be born, man, they speaking lies pretty much. Everything about them is a lie. All right. Them telling you that they're white people, that they are the holy ones, that they are descendants of the of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which they don't even use those names, But all that is a lie, man. Okay. And then this world is just based on lies. This whole America was built on lies. Just like it tells you in what is that, Mike not Micah. Is it Michael? Yeah, maybe it is Micah. Nah, Salakia. It's Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2:12. I believe it is. Nah. It's yeah, it is Micah. I think it is, actually. Actually, you know what? Let me see this. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. This is Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies, you see, and robbery, and the prey departeth not. So this place, all right, was built on bloodshed, robbery, all right, lies, okay? So they're gonna always feed you lies. Another one would be let me go to John real quick. John 8:44, and this is talking about our people, all right, but they still following the ways of daddy Esau, all right, and it says 8:44, John, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him, you see, because there's nothing but lies in him. When he speaketh, all right, he speaketh a lie. He speaketh his own, Salaki, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it, you see? So everything that comes out of this man's mouth is all lies. That's why it tells you in Ecclesiasticus 12, all right, that you cannot trust your own enemy. Let's grab that. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, all right? Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if he has wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at the right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. You see? So you can't trust this enemy for nothing, man. All right? Not one bit. Then it tells you over here in 17, all right, 16, Salaki, it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. And you're about to see in this video how he pretty much spoke sweetly with them lips and brought everybody to the pit. You see? And it says, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. All right. So this is why you don't trust this devil for nothing, man. All right. Everything that he's got in his mind is all wicked. Let me get Job 14:5, not 14:5, 13, maybe 13:4, and it says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value, right? And key is forgers of lies. And what do you do with forging? You know, you forge everything. You make it what is not seen to what is not meant to be. All right. You make it seem like it's the truth, and it's not. All right. When you forge your signature on a piece of paper, that's not really your signature. So you're forging it, all right, to make it look like it is yours. So it's the same thing with them. They'll forge lies to make it seem that it's the truth, and it's not. And that's what this devil does. This devil always moves in that type of manner. All right. Going back. saw right there, when I look at that, it reminds me of this devil when he does weather manipulation, man. All right. Which those are lies. Okay. He manipulates the weather. He tells you lies about the weather all the time, when in all reality, it's a lot of it is him. All right. That's causing a lot of these, earthquakes, and, because he's drilling constantly into the earth. They have these HARP stations, which they're able to, manipulate the weather and cause superstorms, and it just keeps going in the same pattern over and over. They'll take a small storm that starts and they'll make it bigger and bigger by, sending it around the earth, going to different HARP stations. And by the time it comes back, when you get that second, third storm, they'll tell you that it's a different storm when it really is the same storm, just going in a circle, you see? But, he's able to manipulate the weather. So, and that's because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua allows them. And a lot of it is also Yahweh Bashim Yahushua bringing, great judgment upon the earth with these different types of weather patterns and things like that. All right. But regardless, it's coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, whether it's done, by Yahweh, or if it's done by the hand of the wicked. All right. Either or, it's still controlled by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to bring forth judgment.
This is the voice of doom speaking. Special bullet. Flash. The sky is falling. A piece of it just hit you on the head. Now be calm. Don't get panicky. Run for your life! The sky is falling! The sky is falling! A piece of it just hit me on the head! The sky is falling! Hurry, hurry! Run, everybody! The sky is falling! The sky is falling! There you are, you see? Just like I told you! Hit me on the head! Sure enough, oh my goodness, how awful! What will we do? We'll all be killed. Now look here. That's all the fuss and feathers. Something awful has happened. A piece of the sky fell down and hit me on the head. A piece of the sky? Nonsense. It's just a hunk of wood. Guess that's the end of your stew, Mr. Foxy Loxy. All right now, folks, break it up. Back to business as usual. Oh, wise guy, huh? I'll fix him. Now let's see now. Here we are. Quote, undermine the faith of the masses and their leaders. Unquote. Well, I suppose Cocky Locky knows what he's talking about.
See, that was key right there, too. You see, undermine the faith of the masses. You see? And they do that to this day. You see, they play with our faith. They undermine us with our faith and mislead us to make us believe in things that we're not supposed to. You see? That's why our people, when they hear the word Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the names Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, it doesn't sound right to them. You see, it doesn't sound like something they ever heard. Why? Because we've been discontinued from our heritage so long, because we've been basically beaten into Christianity, Catholicism, being a Muslim. All right. We've been beaten out of our heritage, man. All right. Over and over and over again. And then, they mentally, they enslaved us at first with chains. Okay. But then once they had us basically mentally enslaved, they were able to take them chains off of us. All right. Because we didn't know who we were. And now our people, look at the shit our people believe in. They believe literally in Christianity, Catholicism, all right, Buddhism, all right. They go into Muslim, 5%ers, all this crazy ass shit other than the truth. And then they want to profess to know the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but are denying the power thereof. You see, they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. All right. So they have broken down our faith, to the point where we have no faith no more. These people don't know what to believe. So they believe because we already have a zeal to believe in something. Our people have that special gene in them, man, to have that God gene in them. So these heathens, they don't have none of that. They're not one to be in touch with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua ever. All right. We were made to be those holy ones. We were made to be that chosen generation. All right. We were made to serve our God. All right. So these other people, they don't believe in the Bible or higher power or anything like that. You see? So that's why they feed you these idols and things like that. And our people fall for it. And because our people have a zeal to believe in something, it's easier for them to just throw idols at you and make you believe in them. And because we have been so long away from our power, all right, our people need to, they basically want to believe in something. So they run to who? Daddy Esau, because they see that Daddy Esau is the one that's on top, ruling everything. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. So these people run to Daddy Esau because he's the one that's in control of everything. You see, but they don't know that Yahweh is controlling him. All right.
Well, yes, he ought to know. But listen, girls, suppose he's wrong. He's only human, you know. And if he should happen to be wrong, we'd all be killed.
And it's funny, if you look how they keep just showing that one eye, you know, that represents all Illuminati. That's how you know that this is representing the government, because they're always showing his one eye everywhere in the video. So it goes to show you that this is the government controlling everybody, feeding them lies, feeding them what they want to, what he wants them to hear and believe.
Now, in my opinion, Kakilaki shows definite totalitarian tendencies. He's trying to dictate to us. We can judge for ourselves whether the sky is falling or not. Hey, fellas, I hear old Kakilaki's been hitting a match lately. Yeah, he's full of corn. His brain is pickled. Uh-oh, there it goes. The whispering campaign. Hey, sister, you hear about Cocky Lucky? He ain't got all his marbles. Ain't it awful? Oh, definitely, my dear. Whoa! Whoa! Did you hear? Cocky Lucky is wallowing in corn.
And that's, it goes into what? It goes into rumors, you see? That talk. When people constantly talking about something, all right, the information becomes viral and then it gets spread. All right, that's how it is in this society. Big talk about a lie, and you keep talking about it, and everybody talks about it and keep spreading the news to the point where everybody has done heard about it. All right, and now it's this news that's trending. So everybody's like, oh, you know, this got to be the truth. Everybody's talking about it. You see, and that's how you get the masses to believe in something. You know, spreading that, and especially with what? The unicorn today, you know, having the internet is the worst thing we could have, is because, well, it's the most beautiful for us to give out the truth and for people to seek the truth. But if you're not seeking the truth, it's the worst thing to have in front of your face, man, because there's so much info going on the internet, and most of it is poison, man. You see, unless you're searching the truth, it's all poison. All right, which Yahweh Shah created. Gave this devil the intelligence to create the internet just to break him down and just for us to bring out this truth. All right. So it worked against them.
I hear he's quite a chicken chaser. No, you don't say so. There's no foul like an old foul. He's not the talk of the walk anymore. What?
And then what, like they said before, I don't know if they said it before, I think it might have passed or it might be coming up. He talks about how they use our people to make them natural born leaders, which they're really not leaders. You know, these are all false prophets. That's what basically he was doing. You see, he was acting like a prophet, but he was going based on what the government was telling them to say. Just like you get these Christians, these 50C13 charter, you know, prophets and things like that. They're feeding you lies. They're feeding you the lies of Esau. They're feeding you what the government wants them to feed you. All right, to continually keep misleading our people. And that's why it tells you to beware of false prophets that are in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. You have to be careful on who you put your mind to. You see, if the blind lead the blind, shall they not both fall into a ditch? And that's what ends up happening at the end of this video. They all fall into a ditch because the blind was leading the blind. All right, false prophet.
Not the talk of the walk anymore. Quote, By the use of flattery, insignificant people can be made to look upon themselves as born leaders. Unquote.
You see? He said insignificant people are used to be made as born leaders. You see? People that ain't got nothing to do with anything. You know, they could just grab somebody from the bottom, all right, that's not important, and it was a nobody, and turn him into somebody by putting him out there in the world, making him look like he's someone, all right? Which that actually goes into, hey, Yahawashi has that power to do that all the time. Look how we took this damn devil that came out of the caves, all right, which was pretty much out there, talking like a little fucking monkey, all right, and made him to be what? Ruler of all the world, which is the wicked now. You know, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and we're at the bottom now. You see, but now he gonna grab us and take us from the bottom and put us on top where we're supposed to be. You see?
Now's your chance, kid.
Matter of fact, off of that scripture, I think of let me grab that real quick. Knock these out real quick. This is what was I just thinking? Ecclesiastes 10:7. And it says, I have seen, matter of fact, I could bring this from, I'll start from 5, and it says, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. You see, because the rich that sit in the low places, us, just like it tells you in Revelations 2:9, all right, I know thy poverty and I know thy works, but thou art rich. You see, how are we rich? Because we have this knowledge, we have this truth, all right, we have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. See, we just, you know, we that are doing this will, we know, but the rest of the masses, man, they're done. They don't even realize how rich they are. You see, they think riches is gain of money and things like that, which it tells you that in let me grab that real quick in I think it's 1 Timothy 6. Yep, it says right here, right here, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds, because this is going into when you teaching, you know, when you're trying to teach with these 2/3, man, it causes a lot of arguments because they ain't able to receive this truth, all right? And then it says perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. You see, when you go into that in the NLT, which, you know what, let me grab it from the NLT, but it says, let me finish it. But godliness with contentment is great gain. You see, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. So, you know, having this truth, man, is rich. All right, not having money. That's why I tell you right here. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into foolishness, hurtful lust, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some conveyed after, all right, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. All right, but let me get it from the NLT. All right, and it says NLT tells you right here, it says these people always cause trouble, the people that are, you know, against this truth. All right, and it says their minds are corrupt and they have turned their backs on the truth. To them, a show of godliness is just a way to become wealthy. You see, so they think when they have this money and they're getting blessed with money and getting blessed with houses and this and that, but they think that's godliness, man. They think that's gain. But you know, it says, yet true godliness with contentment is itself great wealth. All right, you being content with what you have, the little bit that the portion that you have been given, man, you got to deal with it. That, hey, if you content with that, but content that you have all this knowledge, you're the richest person in the world, man. All right. So again, folly is set in great dignities, and the rich sit in low place. All right. And folly is set in great dignity. Folly is what? Basically all this wickedness, the folly of this of this world's intelligence, this world's knowledge. That's why it says the knowledge of this world is foolishness to the eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. When you go into that word folly, that's what it goes into. All right. Definition of folly. All right. Folly goes into lack of good sense, foolishness, you see? So these people have no good sense of how to really move in society, man. That's why this world is all messed up now, because they have no good sense. They have no good sense of direction. They don't know what to do with great power in their hands. They do foolishness with it. All right. So it says folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. And then it says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. And that's how rich we are, man. That the servants, the ones that are supposed to be these damn heathens and these Edomites, they're walking with power upon the earth. All right. Because horses represents power. And it says, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. We are what? Yasharah, the princes of power. All right. So we're the ones that are supposed to be walking upon the earth with power. But we're at the bottom as servants. All right. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah. That's right. Beautiful script. This is Ecclesiasticus 13:23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if a poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him, you see? Because as soon as, we'll be giving you some info, some real truth, all right? And these people not listening. You see, they're not listening to what we're saying, because we looking like we some bums on the street. They look at us like, nah, no way. No way you got some knowledge. You was just being wicked not too long ago. Wasn't you on the block and doing this and doing that? And now they see that you're a person that is moving in a righteous manner. Now they're looking at you like, there's no way you can be a man of the Lord, with all this knowledge. No, you can't be a chosen one. You see, and then we're giving you this knowledge, and then they don't want to listen. But then you get one of these cornball clown ass celebrities, man, that'll go and tell you the same thing we were just telling you. And everybody's like, wow, this man has knowledge. Why? Because he's already an important person. These people look at the people on the top in society and say, all right, these are great men. These are men that have knowledge and wisdom. They have to, if they at the top making millions, you see. But what you fail to realize is them people are fucking retarded. Them people have no knowledge of life. All they know is money. All they breathe is money. You see, all they talk is money. All right. If you talk anything other than that, they look at you. They're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what to say. You can't have a normal conversation with these people. You have to have dollar bill conversation with these people. So, like the brother put, they extol it to the clouds. All right. And then when we speak, all right, great wisdom and knowledge, which Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua deals with the afflicted. He deals with the poor. He deals with the forlorn. You see, those are the people he deals with. All right, he's gonna use the let me get that, to confound the mighty, KJV. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 1:27. But Yahweh has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahweh has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. You see, so those that are at the bottom are the ones that are going to be used to confound the mighty in life. All right, the ones that rule the world. You see, just to show you how the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua works, where he could bring something that's at a lower state and bring you to the top. It ain't nothing for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to snap his finger, man. 1 Samuel 2:7, and it says, the Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lift up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and he has set the world upon them. Ooh, you see? So again, it ain't nothing for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to snap his fingers, man. All right, and give you and put us on top like we supposed to. All right. Yep, that's right. With him is strength and wisdom, and the deceived and the deceiver are his. Yeah, those that are deceiving people, man. All right, those that are deceived and the deceiver are his. All right, especially the deceiver. See, the deceiver got a lot of blood on his hands. All right, yeah, the deceiver is going to blind lead the blind. Shall they not both fall into the ditch? All right, they both going to fall into the ditch, but the one that's going to catch it the worst is the deceiver. You see, because he kept on deceiving. He kept on waxing worse and worse. All right. That's right. This is Amos 5:14. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the power of hosts, shall be with you as ye have spoken. Oh, it came out twice. Did it? Oh, no. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. All right. So you gotta hate the way these devils move, man. All right. Let me go back into that. Really? Well, I started from the beginning.
It takes place in a nice, cozy little farmyard.
Hit me on the head. Sure enough. Oh my goodness. What'll we do? We'll all be killed.
Now look here. What's all the fuss and feathers?
Is something up?
Yes, he ought to. I hear all cocky.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Me anymore. I hear he's quite a chicken chaser. Oh, no, you don't say so. There's no fowl like an old fowl. He's not the cock of the walk anymore.
What?
Not the cock of the walk anymore.
Quote, by the use of flattery, insignificant people can be made to look upon themselves as born leaders. Unquote. Now's your chance, kid. They'll listen to you now. You were born to be a leader. Go do it.
See, that goes into him making him think that he's a leader. You know, he becomes that false prophet now, because now he gonna feed them lies. You see, which he was already listening to these lies the whole time. And here goes that Illuminati eye again. You see, so he was listening to his lies the whole time, which he didn't even know where it was coming from, but he was just listening.
Listen to me, everybody. I'm your new leader. I'm going to save your lives. I'm going to tell you what to do. Don't listen.
And that's pretty much what these damn pastors do, these false prophets, they do. They tell you that they're going to save your lives. All right? We tell you that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to save your life. You see, we can't save your life. That's why it tells you in the scriptures, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? We can't do nothing but just relate the message to you, because that's the way we are at the end of the day. We're messengers relating the message onto you to repent, you see? But we can't save you. You have to save yourself. Yahweh Shai can only save you, all right? And how do you save yourself? By taking heed of the word that is being given onto you.
Listen to that pipsqueak. The sky isn't falling.
I tell you, this too falling.
And I tell you it isn't.
This too.
All right. If the sky is falling, why doesn't it hit me on the head?
Chicken Little's right. What'll we do? Oh, Chicken Little, you've got to help us.
Run to the cave.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. To the cave. To the cave.
Here goes what I said in the beginning. My people is led as a flock to the slaughter. See, now they're being led to the flock as a flock to the slaughter. Now they're following the multitude to do evil, basically. You see, now they're going down to Egypt for help. And what's going to happen? Let's see.
Hurry!
Dinner is served. Don't worry, folks. This all turns out all right.
see, when I see this, see, remember, he's the government. All right. Now, this is what ends up happening when you're listening to the government right here, man. You're going to end up what? In that damn ditch, man. All right. There's going to be a whole lot of death and destruction because you wanted to follow this damn devil. All right. And follow in his ways. Believe everything he says. All right. This reminds me of just, you know, pretty much you listening to this devil when he tell you got to go to these, you have to go get these jabbas. All right. When the time comes that they, you know, these people start following to look for answers from them to these FEMA camps and things like that. This is where it's all going to lead you to, man. Death. You see? That's literally showing you that listening to the government leads you to death right here.
Hey, wait a minute. This isn't right. That's not the way it ends in my book.
And what did he say after that? He said, don't believe everything you read. You see? And it's the truth. You see? See, the only thing you can trust in reading is these scriptures, man. That's the only thing you can trust in this world, in this society. Anything else, forget about it, man. Everything else goes to this word right here, psychology. You know? That's the big, man, let's look up that word, psychology. That's a heavy word right there. Psychology. Definition of psychology says the scientific study of the human mind and its functions, especially those affecting behavior in a given context. You see? So, man, this devil's been studying our mind at that. He ain't caring about nobody else's mind but our mind. Why? Because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, and salvation is for you. You have a power. We are the holy people, man. You see, we are that chosen, that royal priesthood, that chosen generation. So they want to tap into our mind. You see, so why you think he feeding you that MOTB? That's what's going to eventually come down to it, because he has the study of our mind down point. It goes to where's that man, what's that scripture I'm thinking of? Give me 1 second. It's right there in the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah. Psalm 64. Psalm 64. The Mother Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Psalm 64 and yep, right here. In 6, and it says, I'll start from here. Matter of fact, I'll start from the top, and it says, hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. All right, yeah, we want to be preserved from this damn devil, because this devil's what? He's a cunning hunter. He know how to hunt his prey. All right, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Everything they do is in secret. For the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Going back into them lies, man. You see? Then they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Who's the perfect? Us. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune, laying snares, and privily they say, who shall see them? You see, the elect gonna see them. You're not gonna deceive the elect, man. We're not ignorant to Satan's devices, all right? But to everybody else, these people are just, they're done, all right? They're gonna be getting caught up in the snares all day long. This is the point. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. You see, to accomplish a diligent search, that means they study us. They study every single move that we've been making since the beginning of time. Man, this goes back, way back, you see? So, especially the time frame that we're in now, this devil knows everything about us. How you think he's able to send his devices after our people? How you think he's able to brainwash us with music, with movies, with technology? All that because he has made a diligent search. He knows exactly what our people gonna fall for every single time. You see, because psychology, everything goes back to them doing a psyops in psychology and studying our mind. When they wanna do something, right? And they want to use somebody as a fucking dummy, basically, all right? Use you as a lab rat, okay? Who they gonna use? They gonna use Jake. When they come out with these new diseases and things like that, and they come out with all these potions, all that shit, who do they use it on first? They use it on Jake, all right? Because they want to see how Jake gonna react. See, these things don't work against these other nations. They fucking filth to begin with. But because we are that head of everything, we are the top nation, all right? These things will work amongst us, all right? Because we're not supposed to be doing these things. These things all go back to sin somehow, all right? So they accomplish a diligent search on our people all the time. Both the inward thought of every one of them, you see? The inward thought. These motherfuckers know how you think, all right? And on top of them trying to put that MOTB in you, they want total control of what the hell you think, all right? They're gonna know your every thought, all right? They're gonna know every move you do. There's no way you will be able to use the bathroom without them knowing that you're about to go take a shit, you see? There's no way you're about to go have a baby and make some love to your womb without their ass being right there with you, listening, you see? So it all goes back into them being, going into that MOTB, having control of you, all right? Because why? They have done the study of the human mind. They should have put right here the study of the Israelite mind. That's what they really should have put there, because that's all that they do is a diligent search on us and our functions, all right? Especially those affecting behavior in a given context. You see, let me see what else they got here. Study of the mind, science of the mind, science of personality, all right? Study of the mental process. All these things are done. They already know to the T. That's why there was a saying that George Bush said years ago, man. He said that a bunch of dark rulers have the aspect, I forgot exactly how it goes, but he said that the dark rulers have the aspect of every life. They know literally the aspect of every life to a T. That's why they're able to control us over and over and over again, you see? And the main thing is because they have the scriptures. They have the truth hidden from us. They actually, why you think they put so much money into these translators and people breaking down the scriptures, which at the end of the day, the only ones that's going to break it down to the T, all right, is the elect, all right? Because they are that's their first home right there. You see, that's that first love of ours. But see, they got all these different ways of having these interpreters, and they got some smart ass people, and that's why they know more than Jake itself knowing the scriptures. That sucks that Esau knows the scriptures more than Jake, and the scriptures are meant for us. But that's why they're able to control us, because they have them scriptures, all right? They have that the answers they need to basically control us. If you look at that movie, The Book of Eli, that's why the guy, all right, what was his fucking crazy ass name? I forgot his name, but he kept telling Beveridge to look for that book, because he said it's a way of controlling the minds of the people. You see, he was able to control everybody with just that book. He said that everybody will come to me from around the world to seek the answers, and I will know how to give them the answers back. It says the mental characteristics and attitude of a person or group. Yeah, they know the mental characteristics and attitude of what group? The Israelites. They don't care about nobody else but us. All right. Similar. It says the mindset. Yeah, they know our mindset. They know what we have our mindset on every time. Our mental processes. All right. The way of thinking. They know our personas. Yeah, man. Man. What makes someone tick? Hey, you see? What makes someone tick? This devil knows that Eve is going to be the one that's going to tick us off. All right? These devils know that our own brothers will tick us off for us to basically kill each other off. You see? And that shit goes back way back, man, and how they broke us down. You know, certain things like if you just read things like the Willie Lynch letters, and it goes deeper than that, you know, farther than that. You know, that's just an example right there. But all because it's a psychological warfare. It's been a psychological warfare for a long time, man. That's why it says knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. You see? If you don't have the smarts, the intelligence, and the wisdom of YAHAWAH'S and how everything is working, man, you're not gonna make it out there, man. They're gonna hit you with psychology every single time and get you. You know, because our people is what? Stiff-necked people. Our people are vulnerable to fucking fall into that shit. The 2/3. You're not going to deceive the elect. All right. It says the mental and emotional factors governing a situation or activity. All right. The mental and emotional factors governing a situation or activity. What else they got here? What is a good definition of psychology? The science of mind and behavior, the mental, blah, blah, blah. The study of mind and behavior in relation to a particular field of knowledge or activity. All right. No, 7 types of psychology. You got biological psychology, learning behavioral psychology, cognitive psychology, social cultural. You see, they literally got every aspect of life to a T. You see? And a way to fool you and brainwash you. And that's why this is the only truth. This is the only thing you should be studying. This is the only thing. That's why it says, make my son be not admonished of many books. All right. There is no end. When you constantly reading all these other books, you got to realize that you getting sucked into Esau's world. Now, don't get it twisted. We go into books too. But see, we know what to take out of the books and use it for a reference to correlate it with the scriptures, and then we just put the rest of the book down. Can't believe the whole book. Hey, that's why he said at the end, can't believe everything you read, sir. And it's the truth. You can't believe everything you read. You got to know what you're reading. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 12. And where is it at? The heck? Oh, Salaki, I got it on the NLT, that's why. And it says, and further by these my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh. All right. And that's not talking about us with these scriptures. Although, you know, you could put a day down here and there to, you know, basically relax and everything you've learned for the week, you know, let it settle and sink into your brain. Absolutely. You know, I do that. You know, I'll study and, you know, and then one day, 2 days, but at the end of the day, I'm never stopping. If I'm not doing no reading or any videos or anything, I'm just watching videos, you know, and I'm just letting all that I learned sink in, you see? So you can give yourself a little, you know, little day off or things like that, but as long as you're still somehow doing some type of work, you're good, all right? But what it's talking about here is when you start going into these other books, you know, these people think that they have hella knowledge because they read this book and that book and this. Yeah, you got knowledge, but the knowledge of this world is foolishness to the eyes of YAHAWAH'S. So what you just learned is pretty much bullshit. And when you go to speak, you're going to speak bullshit. See, the people that love bullshit going to listen to your shit and say, okay, this person's a smart guy. All right. But if you go talk to a true man of the Lord, man, he's going to look at you like you bugged out because that ain't knowledge. You see? Matter of fact, let me read this in the NLT since I did have it in the NLT. It says, but my child, let me give you some further advice. Be careful, for writings, books is endless, and much study wears you out. You see? You got to be careful with that, man. That's right. That's why they have our people destroyed, man, because our people, man, our people, forget about it, bro. Our people will listen to everything but what they're supposed to actually listen to. You know, you brothers realize, I'm sure y'all do, man. Our people will listen to everything else or be everything else other than the truth. Listen other to the true scriptures of the Bible and listen that they are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speak of. See, our people don't want power. Our people don't want empowerment. Our people don't want to be rulers. And that should be driving me. That shit hurt me. Like, how do you not want to be a ruler? I always used to say that growing up. Like, man, I would love to rule the world. You know what I'm saying? What does that feel like? Because all I saw around me was other people ruling that shouldn't have been in rulership. You know, whether if it was real top rulership or just, standing on the block and seeing someone get everything they wanted, whatever it was, which was all wickedness anyway. But you always see the wrong people in rulership where you would say to yourself, if I was in that position, I'd do something positive with that, where everybody else does fucking wickedly and negative with it. These people don't want true rulership, yo. That's why these people, when we break it down to them about nation building and things like that, you can just see that they don't want that. They literally want to be under the wing of the damn devil. All right. They love their oppressor. It goes back into Stockholm syndrome. They're so brainwashed that they're gonna always go back to giving credit to their oppressor and thinking that they are being saved by them, that they're giving them everything. It sucks, man. It's sad. It's sad with our people, bro. Our people are really some stiff-necked people and will never realize how much power we really have. And that's why they got to die on this side, because they have to be retaught again. All right. That's why they're going to wake up in the kingdom ashamed. But when they come back in the kingdom through the loins of the elect, they're going to wake up ashamed, but they're going to be back in their rightful minds, man. And they're going to love it after that. They're going to really love how we are in rulership, you see? Because, man, you tell me rulership, I'm like looking forward to that. I want all that. I need all that. It might sound greedy, but it's like, nah, I want that. I've been at the bottom too long, All my life, I had to struggle and feel like, man, I ain't shit. You see, I'm tired of that. You see, but these people, it's like they love being at the bottom. They don't mind being stepped on, They'd rather be ruled over than to be ruling. Nah, man, you can't fool me with that. You can miss me with all that. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's not you. That's why we're being good servants now. Because YAHAWAH'S promised us that by us being a good servant, all right, we're gonna be rulers, you see? Because everything is gonna start with YAHAWAH'S, man. It's gonna be the top ruler of everything. All right. It goes to Yahweh, to the YAHAWAH'S, then from YAHAWAH'S it's gonna go to King David all the way down. You see, and you're right. You want to be a good servant on this side to be a ruler in the kingdom, and that's what we're striving for. Because the 144,000 are gonna be the ones that are gonna be the ruling body of all the tribes. They're gonna be the judges of all the tribes. So in order for you to become that leader and that, which you're not going to be above King David or YAHAWAH'S, all right, but you're still going to be a ruler. You're still going to be a leader, and you have to be a good soldier. Salakia. You have to be a good soldier here. You have to be a good servant here first to prove. That's what we're pretty much in this race for. To prove to YAHAWAH'S that we are worthy, and Lord willing, we are found worthy, and Lord willing, we are the men, you see? So you got to be a good servant on this side. This is why you constantly do the works to make your election and calling sure. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You got to be a good servant. You can't be a slothful and evil servant here and expect to be a ruler in the kingdom. That's why those people going to die and wake up ashamed in the kingdom. You see? They're going to have to wake up with their head down first. Because they're going, I told you, bro. You should have listened. You see? But see, that's when it tells us about preaching it. Let me get that real quick. Isaiah 61. Isaiah 61 and you know what? Let me read it right here since I got it in the NLT. It says, Isaiah 61:1, it says, the Spirit of the sovereign Lord, Yahweh, is upon me, for the Lord has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. You see, we've been given this good news. This news is peace to my soul when we hear these things. You see, let me get it from the KJV. It says, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh, is upon me because the Lord has anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. All right, that good news. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. All right. So this is that there's another script where it says, I think, is it in here? Let me see. Where it says the gospel of peace. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I get it right here. Come on, man. It's like I'm retarded when it comes to yeah, this is what I wanted right here. Yep. Both of them. Matter of fact, all right, I'll read them both. And it says, how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace. See, this is the gospel of peace. To hear these words and hear that we're going to live forever, that we're going to be that chosen generation, like it tells you in, let me get, there's many ways I can go about it. Let me go to 2 Peter's 2:9. All right, 2 Peter's 2:9, and it says, so like it's 1 Peter's 2:9, and it says, but ye are a chosen generation and a royal priesthood and a holy nation, a peculiar people. You see, that's gospel of peace right there. That brings peace to your soul, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not coming with peace right now. He coming with straight destruction. All right. So that's why when we tell people that they preaching peace, that God loves everybody, and that we're about to have a peaceful ending, man, you bugged out, because we're not about to have a peaceful ending. But that gospel of peace is knowing what's about to come after this destruction, this new world, all right? This new heaven, this kingdom that we're gonna live forever. That's gospel. That's the gospel of peace. That brings peace to your soul when you hear that. Because now you know that what? We're not going to be able to die no more. We're not going to be able to cry no more. You see, we ain't going to be sad. We ain't going to be on these low state of minds that we at right now. Everything is going to be on to the top forever. You see? We're going to live forever and ever and ever. That's why we're going to have so many, planets. We're going to have so much, we're going to have so many babies, all that, man. Because we're going to have to just multiply. We're going to need mad room, different galaxies, all that. See, that's a gospel of peace. That's something that brings peace to your soul. All right. To know you're a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, peculiar people. When you go into that word peculiar, it goes into Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's valued property. All right. Literally. So that's a gospel of peace. All right. And then it says over here, and bring glad tidings of good things, good news of good things. Ephesians 6:15, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. You see, again, the gospel of peace is us knowing this truth. That alone is peace to your soul, man. To know this truth and to know the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son, that's your protection. See, when we didn't know the names, man, we were struggling out there. We was constantly in a state of mind where we was scared. We was worried. You see, but once you get these names, you don't have no more that worriness in you. All right. The only thing you're worrying about is doing the works to make your election and calling sure. But when we were of the world, we was bugged out all the time. We had, we was just constantly stressing. But when you get this truth, you see, you're no longer stressing, because we're not given the spirit of fear. You know, we're to have a sound mind of peace and love, like it says in the scriptures. So this is all peace, that gospel of peace. So in order for you to receive that, absolutely, man, you got to be a great servant on this side, to the best of your ability, the best you can. You see, and you can't be falling back into the world. When you fall back into the world, that means that's basically what I say in my lessons all the time, that when you come into this piece, you start off with an A, like they tell you in school. Well, we're going to give you an A. You just got to keep your A for the rest of the year. Well, that's the same thing here. When you come into this truth, it's like YAHAWAH'S gives you an A at the top. All right. Now you got to keep it. And that's the hardest part, is keeping it, because people fall out this truth all day long. This truth, that's why many are called and few are chosen. It ain't meant for everybody. Not everybody's going to be able to you know, endure the things that are going to come with this truth. You see, this truth comes with a lot. And like I said before, you got to understand that it's better. It's more bitter than sweet. It's sweet to know you're an Israelite, and it's sweet to know the names and all that. But when you come to serve to the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, like it tells you in Ecclesiasticus 2:1. So this is where the bitterness comes into it. Losing your friends, losing your family members, having everybody hating you and coming up against you. That's the bitter part. That's the main part you're going to deal with. The chastisements that you're going to get on this side. You don't get chastisements when you're being wicked. All right? When you're being wicked, you got 1,000 demons on your ass. None of them going to bother you. But when you're doing the righteous thing, these demons are constantly on your ass. They're trying to make you fall out the truth. And that's what that building up your spirit is about. You know, you're broken down to be built up better and better every time, to be stronger and stronger every time, you know. So you have to endure as a good servant, all right, and keep your A. Keep yourself on the top of the list at all times. It's a race. In a race, you want to make sure you're at the top of the list. You see? Even though at the end, we're all going to receive the same penny, but you want to always put your mindset as I have to be at the top of this list so I can make my election and calling sure. You know, the moment you think otherwise, man, and you doubt yourself, you bring yourself down. Doubt is a disease. Doubt is like cancer. You let that shit get in your mind, that shit spread and it kill you slow. All right. So you can't put doubt. Even that's why it says if you sin, you know, let not your sins weigh you down. You know, let not your sins weigh you down. Pick yourself back up. A just man falls 7 times, but get back up and continue. You see, you just got to dust yourself off and keep going. And then make sure you don't do that mistake again. We're not perfect. There's no such thing as we're going to be perfect on this side. You are bound to fall, because the only way we're going to be perfect is when we get up out of here, get beamed up in the chariots and get the new bodies, you know. Other than that, you're going to come off and go off here and there, you know, but you keep striving and you make sure that you don't do that mistake twice to the best of your ability, you know. Khan, oh yeah, Khan, 144. Absolutely. But hey, man, it's important, man, that you definitely be a good servant in order for you to receive the good servant's rewards. You see, if you be that slothful servant, evil servant, you're going to get a shitty reward, which is what? All right, you getting put to death, that lake of fire, you know, waking up in the kingdom of shame. Who wants to wake up in the kingdom ashamed? Like when you hear kingdom, you think of good things. You don't want to be waking up in the kingdom and you pissed off. That's your kingdom. That's your vacation. That's like you going on a vacation and your ass is out there pissed off on a vacation. How are you going to on a vacation and being pissed off when you're supposed to be what? Enjoying yourself, relaxing. That's what the kingdom is. That's your relaxed time. That's your time to, oh man, live it up for real. But you gonna wake up ashamed? Nah, hell no, I ain't trying to do that. I don't want that at all. You know, so yeah, man, that's pretty much the point. You know, the point of this video is just a heavy video for it being the type of video you see. This was back in the 1940s, man. This video, that's some shit right there. For them to be talking like that on a video, that's how you know that this shit go way back, or how they were already thinking psychologically on people, man. How they had a certain agenda to push psychologically on brothers and sisters in this truth. And it's been like that for a long time. And our people are definitely being led as a flock to the slaughter right now. That's why a lot of people about to die, a lot of people about to catch judgment, all right? Because they can't see that. So our ears were blessed to hear, our eyes are blessed to see. And we got to, you know, to water YAHAWAH'S for that all the time, that we are able to see these things, and that you got to ask him in prayer that he builds you up in your faith, that he builds you up with endurance to endure the things that are to come, and that he keep giving you knowledge and wisdom and understanding and keep building that up in you, man. These are things that we got to ask for all the time. We don't want to ask for, I need a new car, you know, I need a new home, I need this money. Nah, man. You see, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gonna take care of you in those things that you need. He know what you need, all right? But the biggest thing of all that we need is this wisdom, this faith, you know, to continue on in this walk, because it's about to get ugly out here, you know? And if you ain't got that, you're not built in the spirit properly, you're not rooted, oh, man, it could get real ugly for you, man. A lot of people gonna fall out on these last days. Been in the truth for a little bit, for a while possibly, and when the shit hit the fan, because we haven't seen shit, man. We have not seen nothing. These things that are happening all over the world, this is a little scratch on the surface, man. When all hell break loose, man, that shit's gonna be serious. And we can only imagine and go by what the scriptures tell us. But remember what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said. He said, my thoughts are not your thoughts. So what's being said in the scriptures is one thing. But what his actual thoughts are and how he gonna come at people, we don't know. We don't know how that's gonna happen, because we just know that the power of the Lord is serious. That's why I say the fear of the Lord is a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You know, his name in the Old Testament, back when Abraham was out, it was Alisadra, man. Like, that's that terrible demon-like power. You know, we haven't really realized, we haven't really seen that terrible demon-like power yet. We seeing pieces of it here and there. But when it really hits the fan, that's why these people playing with fire right now, thinking that shit is about to be sweet. Wait till Yahweh Bashim Yahushua pull out that terrible demon-like power on the world, you know? When you start seeing these fucking people running because they seeing like vivid apparitions and shit like that, real ghosts, you know, spirits created for vengeance for real, animals you ain't never seen before, you know, when he pull out Leviathan on these people, you know, these people people gonna have heart attacks, like it's saying in the scriptures. Men's hearts failing them from fear, right then and there. People just gonna drop, you know. You're gonna have a long ass hour fucking heart attack. And you're gonna stay like that for a whole hour. That shit. You ever get your ass whooped or something by your parents that hit you so hard that they made you cry in silence and you can't breathe, and that's how it's gonna be for these people, man. Grown ass people. They're not gonna be able to breathe, they're not gonna be able to cry, they just gonna be stuck and can't believe what they seeing in their eyes, man. And that shit is gonna be torture to them. They're gonna be tortured slow. You see? So that's why we got to get right with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. But hey, that's pretty much the point. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'll bring this right here. This is Jeremiah 23:29. Is not my word like as fire, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces. Yeah. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's words is fire, man. All right. It break you down. Break you down. That's why through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. You know, people are supposed to fear when they hear these words, right? Like it tells you in, where is that? Where it says, I think it's in Habakkuk. Let me get that real quick. Habakkuk 2, yep, and 2. And it says, and the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Yeah, you're supposed to be, when you hear it and it's plain, it's being made plain. See, it's plain to the elect. It's a stumbling block to everybody else, because he wants them to be caught up in the stumbling block, because they don't believe, they don't fear. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gonna make it harder for you to understand when you don't believe and you don't fear, you see. But those that see the plain, the see it written plain on the tables, yeah, we all run. We scared of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We know the power of the Lord. You know, we're not trying to be put to death. Lord willing, we are those men, and we are able to endure all the way to the end, man. We don't want no sauce with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see? But you're supposed to run. You're supposed to be scared when you hear this word. All right? So, hey, with that being said, Lord willing, it was edifying. So with that, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, call Elohim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Barakat Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Hakim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. To all the brothers for tuning in. To all for the scriptures. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Shalom.